Black conservatives. Yo, when we think of them, you know, we think of this.
Oh, it's still delayed.
This.
A nurse. Yeah. Beta.
This.
Jeez. Disperse.
And this. But in all seriousness, though, even though we think of these things, you know, okay, we all know this ain't a fair representation of our brothers and sisters, right? But we all know that there's the liberal side and we know that there's a conservative side that both want to fix the issues within the Black community. One believes it's the communal approach. Some believe that it's individualistic approach. And I want us to watch this video by Mother Jones, who interviews Black conservatives. And I have my take on it in the end, but let's watch it.
And that's one reason why I'm pro-Trump and I'm a conservative, is because I truly believe in the individualistic approach to the problems that we see within the Black community or in America as a whole. You can think about it, Black Wall Street, Harlem Renaissance, all that time, we was doing great. But when the policies came in and started destroying the Black community slowly and slowly. Matter of fact, it was supposed to get rid of poverty or at least lessen it, but we have more poverty now than we had back then.
I think you'll notice a theme of dissonance present in these interviews. On the one hand, for example, Topher endorses an individualistic approach to solving the problems we face as a community. But on the other hand, he points to Black Wall Street or the Harlem Renaissance, communities that I would consider on the Mount Rushmore of Black collective power. And he points to them as times we should look back on with admiration. The question is, which one is it? Is it rigid individualism where we get it out of the mud on our own? Or is it about creating communities where we work together to build our collective resources?
Now, as you see, I believe that it's not just an individualistic approach, and I don't believe it's all communal. I believe it's both. I believe, okay, you can't have one without the other because we all don't make it on our own. It takes an individual to want to have the drive to make a change in their life. But it also takes the individual to want to develop skills to add value to their community. But it takes a community to hire that individual so that they can be employed by themselves and add value to that community. So you as a community will not hire anybody, a tradesman outside of the Black community. You will allow the Black dollar to continue to circulate, right? And then it takes a community to make sure that the values of that community is instilled in the youth so that as they grow, they continue to uphold the community once the elders get too old. So it's this revolving door that continues to happen, right? But one more thing, we as a body are only as good as the family unit. If you have a weak family unit, which is the foundation of communities, then the community as a whole will be compromised. But I want us to watch this video from Malcolm X that approaches this individualism and this communal aspect. Let's watch it.
Whether the dog is a police dog, a hound dog, or any kind of dog. If a dog is sick on a black man, when that black man is doing nothing but trying to take advantage of what the government says is supposed to be his, then that black man should kill that dog or any two-legged dog who sicks the dog on it.
Should other black men help that particular person who was attacked?
I think you'll find, sir, that there will come a time when black people wake up and become intellectually independent enough to think for themselves, as other humans are intellectually independent enough to think for themselves. Then the black man will think like a black man, and he will feel for other black people. And this new thinking and feeling will cause black people to stick together. And then at that point, you'll have a situation where when you attack one black man, you are attacking all black men. And this type of black thinking will cause all black people to stick together. And this type of thinking also will bring an end to the brutality inflicted upon black people by white people. And it is the only thing that will bring an end to it. No federal court, state court, or city court will bring an end to it. It's something that the black man has to bring an end to himself.
See how our brother Malcolm discusses how it takes an individual to become very critical, or not just critical, but having the ability to critically think for oneself. But by being able to have that skill, it allows you to develop this thing called empathy. And through empathy, you will see yourself as another individual. So as you see another brother and sister who is hurt, you will become hurt, right? The more you know, the better you should be, right? And the better that you are, the better that you can speak life and do well for your brother and sister, right? This is this approach that Malcolm believed in, right? And I also believe that it's not just an individualistic thing, and I don't believe it's just all communal. It takes both parties to work and to co-labor together to build something, what we call a healthy community. But hey, man, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Is it the conservative way or the liberal way, or is it a little bit of both where, okay, we need the community, but to undergird the individual, but the individual has to hold their weight and be accountable to oneself, right? But y'all let me know what y'all think. But hey, man, until next time, grace and peace.